Imagine a day when time stops being a dream and becomes a tool. The world wakes up to a new rule. Time is no longer safe. This is a story about that day. It asks one big question. Would time travel help us or harm us? This isn't a movie. This could be real life. This is about the day the clock truly breaks. It's the day we get the keys to history's front door, and we're not sure if we're going to be good guests. Every single person on Earth, a farmer in the outback, a banker on Wall Street, would suddenly have a new fear and a new hope. The past is no longer gone. The future is no longer a promise. Both are now destinations. Think about it. One morning, the news isn't about politics or sport. A lab in some quiet corner of the world has cracked it. They've sent something back, even just for a second. Maybe it was a single atom, maybe a tiny robot. It doesn't matter. The barrier is broken. The world would hold its breath. Suddenly, every mistake you ever made, every tragedy in history, every missed opportunity, they're all just sitting there, waiting for a visitor. Imagine if you could go back and unsay that one stupid thing. Sounds good, right? Now imagine if someone else could go back and stop your parents from ever meeting. Not so good. The very fabric of our reality would feel flimsy. It would be like learning the ground beneath your feet isn't solid rock, but a thin sheet of ice over a deep, dark ocean. We've always lived by one simple, unbreakable law: cause comes before effect. You drop the glass, then it smashes. But with time travel, effect can come before cause. You could see the glass smash before you even decide to pick it up. This idea alone would scramble our brains. It's more than just a scientific breakthrough. It's a philosophical bombshell. Our entire understanding of life, death, and consequence would be thrown into a blender. This is the story of humanity's biggest gamble. So how could it even work? Forget the flashing lights, big spinning machines from the movies for a second. Scientists talk about a few big ideas, and they're not as crazy as they sound. The most famous one is a wormhole. Imagine space and time are like a giant sheet of paper. To get from one spot to another, you'd usually travel across the sheet. But what if you could fold the paper over? You could poke a pencil straight through, creating a shortcut. That's a wormhole, a tunnel connecting two different points in space-time. You step in here now, and step out there then. Simple, right? Well, simple to say anyway. Another idea comes from Einstein's playbook. He showed us that massive objects, like black holes, can bend and warp space-time. Think of it like putting a heavy bowling ball on a trampoline. It creates a deep dent. If you could create and control that kind of massive energy, you might be able to twist space-time so much that you create a loop. A pathway that leads not to another place, but to another time. You'd be riding a wave in the fabric of the universe back to yesterday. It's less of a tunnel and more of a cosmic waterslide. The instant the news breaks, the world would go absolutely bonkers. It wouldn't be a slow burn, it would be an explosion. Governments would slam the emergency brakes. Secret meetings in underground bunkers would become the new normal. Every nation with a decent military or a big bank account would try to get their hands on the technology. Some would try to classify it, bury it, pretend it never happened. Good luck with that. Others would form quiet alliances, signing pacts to share the tech and control the timeline together. The race to own the past would be the new arms race. Global business would see dollar signs. So many dollar signs. Imagine the new markets. Temporal Tourism Inc. would sell tickets to see the dinosaurs watch the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Paradox Insurance would offer policies against being accidentally erased from existence by a careless time traveler. You'd get ads that are literally from the future, telling you what to buy next week. It's a bit of a laugh, but it's true. Companies would pay a fortune to send an agent 5 years into the future to steal their rival's next big idea. Corporate espionage would get a whole lot more complicated. Scientists would be torn between pure joy and sheer terror. The upsides are massive, truly staggering. Imagine if we could prevent disasters before they happen. A team of historians and seismologists could travel back to 2004 and warn coastal communities in Asia about the Boxing Day tsunami. Millions of lives saved, just like that. We could learn from history in a way we never dreamed of. No more guessing what really happened. We could stand there and watch the pyramids being built. We could listen to Lincoln deliver the Gettysburg Address. History would stop being a book and start being a living, breathing classroom. The truth of our past would finally be within reach. The medical and technological leaps would be insane. Why spend 30 years developing a cure for cancer when you can just pop forward to 2075 and copy the formula? We could borrow clean, safe energy technology from our future selves, solving climate change overnight. Think of the art and knowledge we could recover. We could visit the Library of Alexandria before it burned, digitize every scroll and bring it all back. We could see lost plays by Shakespeare performed for the first time. It would be a renaissance on a scale the world has never seen, fueled by our own future. But the dark side is a pit that has no bottom. The butterfly effect isn't a joke.